Today we are going to be discussing the split element. Sometimes a file has both an accel and a decel that the engineer might want to uh, interrogate separately, both as an accel and a decel, or a steady state, or anything in between. The auto split allows you to do just that. So there are two different operations in the split element. Here we have auto split, which takes a parameter trace. For this instance, I have n, which is a tach speed, and it evaluates it based on the settings that we have set up here. And it will then split the file into however many transients that it detects inside of the file. So then in the viewer, when you process, there will be different splits, which basically show up as files. The same way that you would process multiple files is the same way it would show up in the viewer. And I'll show that in just a second. The other type we have is the manual split, and you can swap between them easily using the auto split and manual split here. This allows the user to set up specific time windows upon which to split. So here, for instance, I have a 30-second accel followed by a 30-second steady state and then a 30-second decel. And I have named them accordingly and set a data point flag here in the DP flag area. Additionally, if recorded in DS and tagged using the notes section or the add metadata section in DS, you can load events from a file. I will go ahead and show how this should be set up in a design. So here in this design, we can see that we have our parameter going into the split, and then that flows down into the FFT like usual and is going to be export into the viewer using the this viewer element here. And then just for comparison, I have also added a viewer or a design here that does not have the split, so we can see them side by side. I've already processed this file, so now we can see this is what the entire trace looks like. We have our accel and our decel here, along with our envelope from that. And you can see here that I have all of the splits here. There was a tiny portion at the beginning that was not split, but here we have the accel and the decel, and now I can evaluate those exactly like I would the full file separately. So here on my second page, I have my accel only. Here on my third page, I have decel only. And just so you can see them both together, I have overlaid the accel and the decel on both of these. And here you can see that I have the accel and the decel set with the absolute time here for my history trace.